Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. It is episode 29 and ladies and gentlemen, I have just returned from Japan. I came back from Japan just yesterday. In fact, it was Friday at 1 PM I returned. It is now Saturday evening. It is currently 16 minutes past 6 on Saturday. And this episode of Hermitcraft is coming out tomorrow, which is very short notice for me. As you guys know, I don't tend to do that sort of thing, but unfortunately, holidays tend to get in the way of recording things, and sadly, I hadn't actually recorded a video for Sunday, so that means that I'm recording it right now in a very jet-lagged state. I mean, seriously, I am completely pooped right now. Obviously, it's 6 PM in the UK, which is fine, but Japan is 8 hours ahead, I do believe, which puts me at around about 2 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, not feeling particularly fresh at this point in time, but I have to say that Japan was absolutely amazing. I loved it. It was one of the best experiences of my life. It was an incredible holiday, and I would say if anyone is considering going to Japan, seriously do it. It's epic. An amazing place. I absolutely loved it. I will be talking about it later on in the episode, but also I will be posting videos of my travels on this channel over the next couple of weeks, so you've got those to look forward to. That is the plan. And also, in terms of videos, I know that some of you have noticed that Hermitcraft dropped down to 2 episodes a week for a little while. Do not worry, it is now going back to 3. All good news at the start of today's episode. But anyway, while I sleep in this bed right here, I feel like I should mention the plan for today's episode is going to be a slightly chilled one because, of course, as I mentioned, pretty knackered right now, so we're going to be doing a few bits and pieces. We're not going to be starting any ridiculous projects today. Instead, we are going to be working on the inside of the power beam, which you guys know I've been working on over the past couple of weeks. We need to actually sort out the inside, okay? So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building an entrance, we are going to be doing all of the designs for the inside, and also coming up with a few plans of what I want to build in there. So first things first, as always, I've got to gather some resources. Bit of a first world problem here. I've built so many redstone contraptions, I can't actually find the one that I want. Nope, that's not it. So, after plenty of searching, I've managed to locate the build that we're going to be starting off the episode with, and that is the 3x3 spiral door that I released a couple months ago. It feels like a couple months ago, but you know how time is, it's probably been a year ago, and then I'm probably going to panic at how fast time is traveling. But yes, this is the 3x3 spiral door. As you can see, it has got a very nice spiral animation indeed. Looks absolutely wonderful, and we are going to be using this to enter inside the power beam, which I know is a little, I mean, we shouldn't really have like a base inside a power beam. It's meant to be a power, you would get burnt, but this is Minecraft, so none of that matters, and power beams don't exist anyway, so why are you complaining? Let's get back onto the Hermitcraft server. So I do believe I should have all of the resources required to build this thing. I've got a bunch of pistons, bunch of sticky pistons, droppers, hoppers, comparators, repeaters, redstone torches, redstone, bunch of stone slabs, some wood, some sticks, and some cobblestone. I think I'm good to go. I'll be honest, it's been like 12 days since I've done any form of redstone, so I have no idea what I'm doing, to be quite frankly honest. Next up, we need to launch ourselves off the edge of my base, make sure I have my leecher equipped before I do that, and then make our way down to where the entrance is going to be. So this is where we are going to be building the thing. Let's just pull up here and there we go, land extremely gracefully indeed. So this is where the entrance is going to be. So I guess what I've got to do is I've got to sort of break out a bit of a walkway, and we have to work out where the 3x3 is going to be going. Now, we need a 3 high space, then a 4th block for the top of the door, and then a 5th block for the pistons, but that can be 1 block set back. So we have currently got, we've got a 3 high space there, I do believe, which means that we have got a 4 high space right there, and I'm breaking out the code right here. So we've got a 4 high space there, or is that 5? No, that's 4. So this is our 5 high blocks, which means that our door is going to be going in line with this area right here. It's fairly set back, but I think it's probably going to look good. Maybe, or maybe we could add something to the power beam. That could be a good idea. So as you can see, I went for option number 1. I'm insetting the 3x3 door inside this area here, and I have to say, I actually think it looks pretty cool. We've got our walkway in place, so this is looking good. Of course, it is using stone slabs, very predictable indeed, but I still think this combination right here is absolutely lovely in Minecraft. But anyway, this is where the 3x3 door is going to be going, and as you guys know, these 3x3s, they have a rather meaty bottom circuit, because of course that is where all of the double piston extension happens, all of the block storage, and all of the complicated bits, essentially. So first things first, I have got to clear out this area down at the bottom, then I've got to get my redstone hat and boots on, and basically get down to business and build all this stuff. Then we will crack on with all of the other bits and bobs. Okay, here comes the moment of truth. Does this thing work? Good sign. Not such a good sign. What has gone wrong here? I think that's meant to be on 2 ticks, I do believe. Right, let's quickly fix this thing up and see if it's now working. Redstone on camera, we love it. Right, okay, that's a good sign. And that is good. Excellent. Okay, so the complicated part is now done. Our 3x3 is pretty much mostly complete. Now we just have to link up all of the other pistons that retract all of the other blocks. Trust me, it's actually quite easy. That is, if you haven't been a complete and utter spoon and built your 3x3 in the wrong location. So I've had to push it back a block. Let's start all again. Now these 2 bits right here should be the final 2 pieces of redstone. So as far as I can tell, everything is now all locked in and everything is now all wired up. So we just have to run the input into this block down at the bottom here, which goes around about there. Let's just take out... Oh no! What? I'm seriously angry right now. I can't help but laugh. This is the third time I've had to build that circuit. Where did he even come from? I have lit up everywhere in that area. I did not see a single creeper while I was building that thing, and then it just goes and does that as soon as I place the final 2 bits of redstone. I just don't even know. I don't even know what I'm going to do. Today is just so not my day 1,000,000 times over. I'm going to go and cry for a bit, I think. So after 3 rebuilds, a bunch of redstone devices, 1 creeper explosion, and a bunch of tears, yes, I almost did cry. I've got pillows on top of my desk for soundproofing, and I just felt like just shoving my face into them and just sobbing away to my heart's content, because seriously, I was so wound up by that creeper, I could barely contain myself. But we finally managed to do this thing. The redstone is all linked up, and I tell you what guys, I'm having a blast using it. Seriously, I'm having a blast. It looks fantastic. It's a lovely opening and closing sequence, and it works wonderfully even on the server, because I know we've been having a few redstone timing issues on the server, so clearly those are all fixed and it is looking good. So I'm very, very happy with this thing. Of course, I've got to clear up the walkway into it, but other than that, this project is all done and dusted. Hopefully. Let's just look around for any creepers before they come in and ruin my day once again. But anyway, we're now going to be leaving this thing behind. We're going to be moving on to the next project of today's video, which is to remove all of the scaffolding blocks on the inside of the cone. I honestly have no idea how long this is going to take, but it should be fairly interesting, and you know what? I think I'm going to do it in a third-person time-lapse. So guys, in today's time-lapse chat, we are going to be talking about videos. Of course, this is something that's on my mind all the time. Videos are pretty much my life. It's how I make my living. It's what I do. So, of course, I'm going to want to talk about them. And I wanted to do this for a little while, and the first thing I actually want to mention, which is completely unrelated to the following topic, but it is about a video, and that is the first video that I uploaded while I was in Japan. Unfortunately, it had a horrendous editing mistake in it, where I didn't actually mute the time-lapse footage while I was doing my time-lapse chat. Now, that meant that essentially, it sounded like a very, very hyperactive mouse being very, very loud indeed. So I apologise to all of the people that I have deafened with that footage. You're probably still recovering, so I'll speak up for this entire time-lapse chat because it was awful. It really was terrible. The worst mistake I've ever made, but sadly, it was edited just before I left for Japan. I had about 3 hours to go until I had to leave, and I didn't have time to watch it back, which means unfortunately I uploaded it with that mistake, and I paid for that mistake big time because you guys really did belittle me down in the comment section. You went ham on me, which is fair enough because it was a horrible mistake, and I do apologise. But anyway, that's enough talk of previous videos. How about we talk about future videos, because I've got a bunch of really cool ideas for future content on the channel, because of course we recently hit 1 million subscribers, so I'm clearly doing something right, because people are clearly enjoying my videos. Okay, there's no way that I've just fluked this one. There must be something in my videos that people are enjoying, and I don't really know what that is, but I'm going to try my best to continue making the videos that you enjoy. I'm going to keep doing the redstone videos, I'm going to keep doing the Hermitcraft videos because you guys seem to be loving both sets of those, but also I've been doing some thinking. maybe I could chuck some other videos into the mix. Now, recently I've been doing a few little vlogs and things like that. You guys have been loving those, of course. The 1,000,000 subscriber special, that was a vlog. You guys enjoyed it. The house tour, that was a vlog. You guys enjoyed it. But also, I've been thinking about doing some other bits. For example, behind the scenes videos, like Hermitcraft behind the scenes. So I show the process of actually making a Hermitcraft video. Another thing that people have been asking for is like a day in the life. I would be more than happy to do that. A draw my life, I would sort of be happy to do that. But I would think about getting someone else to draw it. Now, I know that sounds stupid, but I have a few friends who are extremely good at drawing, and they would actually be able to like, animate the whole thing, so it'd be like a slightly different Draw My Life, which could be really quite interesting. But also, another thing that's recently come to mind, in fact, during the recording of this video, is fan animation bits. Now, this is something that I've never really featured on my channel before. I've never really even spoken about it, but there have been some hilarious moments in the Hermitcraft series that would be even better in the form of fan animations. Things like the chicken explosion at the start of Hermitcraft Series 4, or the recent creeper explosion that literally just happened. They would be hilarious animations. So if you're an animator and you're sitting there wanting a project to work on or something like that, then feel free to get down to business, take one of the clips from my Hermitcraft series that you find funny, animate it and send it to me via Twitter, and if I think it's cool, I might even upload it to my YouTube channel, because that sort of thing is hilarious. I love that sort of thing, most people love that sort of thing, just short little clips that show really funny highlights of a certain series as your favourite YouTuber. It's brilliant, absolutely excellent, so feel free to take whatever footage you want and animate it. I would love to see it. But anyway, let's pop back onto the Hermitcraft server, we've got some work to do. So as you can see guys, this thing is now looking as smooth as a baby's bottom. It is brilliant! Excellent! It looks awesome! It looks so much better without those scaffolding blocks. This now looks like an awesome place in which we can build a bunch of things. And we are going to be cracking on with that very, very shortly indeed. In fact, we're going to be building all of the stuff in here in today's episode. I hope, fingers crossed, if everything goes to plan, aka if a creeper doesn't come along and ruin my day once again. But before we do that, I think there's something that we really need to do. My shops in the Hermitcraft shopping district are a little bit run down, you know, I haven't restocked them for a little while, so I'm going to have to gather up some resources. We're going to refill those things and also check out if anyone's been buying our bits. Guys, my chickens are gone. What? What's happened? Has Minecraft 1.9.4 just completely removed the ability to hold chickens? Is that what it is? Has chicken ownership been removed from Minecraft? Are they out here? Have they gone walkabouts? No, there's feathers. There's some roast chicken right there. Where's it all gone? Like, seriously, where has all of my chicken gone? Look, there's raw chicken. Huh. Raw chicken. Has a hermit come along and killed my chicken? Is that what's happened here? Is this foul play by the hermits? I'm sure someone can let me know down in the comment section. I would love to know. I'm so confused right now. I don't even know. No clue. So, let's just check inside the mob drop shop and see if anyone has been using this absolute bomb of a shop. Yes! We have got 6 diamonds there, and it looks like that is it. That's not bad, you know. 6 diamonds, 1 diamond for 1 stack, so someone has taken 6 stacks of gunpowder. Cool! Excellent! We have made a profit from the shop. Sweet. Excellent. Right, okay, let's head over to the chicken shop. Let's remove all of the mess from around this thing because it is looking ugly-bugly. And we're going to fill this thing back up with chicken because we need a little bit of iron. And iron is still crazy expensive in this place, so this is still super useful. Chicken shop was refilled, all of the leaves were removed, and now we are once again back on top of the base. We've got our elytra on, so let's launch ourselves off once more because once again, we are going to be working on this area down here. Pull up, pull up, pull up, and glide through the 3x3 door. Okay, so this is where we're going to be working, of course. Good, we didn't die, I was a little bit worried then. This is where we're going to be working, and what I want to do is I want to create, essentially, a garden. Now, I want to make a garden in here, a big garden that is going to be like a small little paradise on the inside of the power beam. I think that would be really, really cool, but I really want to use jungle trees, and unfortunately, I've only got 3 saplings, which means that we're going to have to head off to the jungle, and we're going to have to gather up some resources. Down with the log fellas. As you can see, I've just informed Exuvivoid what I am going to the jungle for, and he doesn't seem so happy. Down with the log fellas. Was this tunnel always this long? I feel like this tunnel wasn't always this long. Have I gone the wrong way? I have been walking this thing for a while now. I don't know if it feels like it's been longer because, of course, I'm just staring at netherrack, but it seems to just keep going. It wasn't this long. I might be going the wrong way. And now begins the long and laborious job of punching jungle trees until I get myself some saplings. So far, I've got one. Yeah, I've got one. I have punched a bunch of these things, but I seem to just be really unlucky. I'm even using my lucky chicken. My lucky chicken, and it's still not working. So this could be a bit of a long-winded one. If any of you guys watching this are considering doing something similar, I implore you not to. I seriously do. Whose idea was it to use jungle tree? Everyone knows they're ugly. Everyone knows jungle trees are ugly. Why am I building my garden out of them? I don't know. I thought it would be a good idea at the time. I thought to myself, wouldn't it be great to have jungle trees inside the power beam? I regret it so much. It's painful. And now my mouse isn't working. What can I do? A couple of things that I want to mention. First off, my half-hour round trip to the jungle biome brought me a whopping 11 saplings. Not 1100, not 11,000, not 11 million. That's what I was expecting personally. 11. Yeah, I don't think Exuma and the Logfellas have anything to worry about there because I'm hardly breaking the bank in terms of saplings, am I? But also, look how cool the base looks from this perspective right here. And the reason that I'm over here is because I need to gather up a bit of dirt. Because as always, I'm running really low on just the basics. I don't have much cobblestone and I also don't seem to have too much dirt. So here I am, completely destroying this lovely landscape. Cool, I love it. Getting rid of all of this lovely stuff here, ruining the view from my base. Fantastic. So the first thing on the to-do list is we have got to create some terraforming. Basically, we need to do a little bit of terraforming. What I want to do is make this look just a tiny bit more natural, I suppose. Like, make it look like the ground is sort of coming up to meet the edge of the cone instead of it looking all flat and like this and completely unnatural. I want to do something a bit like this. Now, this is going to be very difficult indeed, but it should end up looking pretty decent if I do it correctly. Here's hoping I do it correctly. Now, they say in Minecraft that there are no right or wrong answers, okay? Everything is correct because it's all up to your own imagination, which I would say is complete rubbish because I personally feel like I'm doing something wrong here. I don't know if this is looking good or not. I just don't know. I don't know what I'm doing particularly. I mean, it's really difficult to get this right. My heart almost came out of my mouth then. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know how to make this look natural. It's really difficult to make it look natural. But I'm going to keep spamming the dirt all over the place and hope that it improves in the next quarter or so. There's a creeper over there somewhere who is out to ruin my beautiful terraforming. That was very close. Far too close. No! Do not do it, you. Wow. Seriously feel like my heart actually suffers from creepers. Anyway, as you can see, I've actually used up pretty much all of my dirt here, but I have got some pretty serious terraforming done. And you know what? Now that I've actually increased the quantity, it's starting to look pretty good. It is actually starting to look like a slightly more natural environment. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's looking pretty nice. And once we start chucking in some vegetation and some ponds and some trees and things like that, it will look absolutely wonderful. But unfortunately, I do have to go out and gather up a tiny bit more dirt, which of course isn't brilliant for Captain Planet, but it's got to be done. Seriously, where are these coming from? I don't get it. I don't get it. Here we go again. Here we go. Get out of my town. Get out of my town. Get out of my town. Okay, so now that all of the dirt is in place, we can do a tiny bit of bone milling. Because as I say, this is going to be like a paradise, which I know shouldn't really be overgrown. I mean, paradises, when you think of them, aren't like crazy overgrown jungles. But I definitely think that overgrownness in Minecraft looks really cool. And it has been ages since I've been able to work with grass and things like that. Because, you know, my previous base on Hermitcraft Series 3, was in a swamp. And I don't know if you guys have seen the swamp colours, okay, but they're disgusting. Everyone knows that they're absolutely horrible. So here I am, just absolutely loving my green grass. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my best to bone meal as much of this as possible. I'm also going to chuck down a few trees. Where do I want my trees to be? Do I want one up here? I would say one right here will be pretty good. Boom! First tree is in place. Oh, it looks so cool. It actually looks really cool. Maybe I'm going mad here, but I personally think that looks really good. Maybe even a big jungle tree. Do you reckon we could do a big jungle tree? Would that be a sensible idea to do a big jungle tree? Maybe one around about here, maybe? Here goes. Let's see if it actually grows. It doesn't seem to want to grow. I've used all of my bone meal. That probably wasn't my finest moment. Let's try it here. Let's see if this one goes. Thankfully, I've got a massive mob farm above me with loads of drops. So let's see if this one grows. We'll do half a stack. If it doesn't grow in half a stack, then it's never going to happen. Is it these blocks? Is it all of this long grass? Let's remove all that and see if it goes now. No? Yes! Oh, no! You know what? That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. I'm happy with that. It's staying. Let's continue planting trees. Okay, guys. I am down to my last sapling. As you can see right here, I have gone to town with the jungle trees, and yeah, it looks alright. I mean, it looks okay. I don't know if I like jungle trees as much as I originally thought I did, but I'm thinking maybe the last one can be right at the very entrance into our little garden here. So I found that you actually have to remove all of the blocks in a 2x2 radius around the sapling, and then you can do it. So there we go. That looks pretty good. Cool. Okay, so now I just have to do some bone mealing. I'm going to make sure that all of the grass is really nice and long and it all looks really nice and overgrown. But also, we have got a bunch of flowers in my inventory that I'm just going to chuck down, because this place is meant to be like a lovely garden, and of course, lovely gardens have lovely flowers. So they need to go in, and then it will all be completed, and we'll have our own little Garden of Eden underneath the base, inside probably a very hot power beam that's supposedly producing enough force to actually hold up a gigantic base. I mean, really, this would not be a comfortable area to be in, but it's Minecraft, so none of that matters. Okay, I'm going to spin round in 3, 2, 1, and cool. This looks really good. That actually looks a lot better than I was expecting. Then, seriously. I've actually managed to make like quite a cool looking place in here. It looks really bright, really colourful, there's loads of flowers everywhere, these trees actually aren't that bad. This is nice, we've made like an internal jungle inside the cone. Awesome! So this is the little garden that I've created inside the power beam. We have discussed before that logistically that probably wouldn't make any sense, but this is Minecraft. So this thing is awesome. Now, of course, I do have to do some cleaning up of this area right here. And in fact, there's quite a lot of cleaning up I need to do. I need to fill in that hole and also light up this area out here because it's a little bit dangerous, and I do believe this is where all of the creepers are coming from. But for now, this place is looking absolutely fantastic, if I do say so myself. I'm really happy with what we managed to do in today's episode of Hermitcraft. It's been a ton of fun, and now my jet-lagged self is going to have to go to bed because it is currently quarter to 12. So late that I actually forgot the 2 in that time. It's quarter to 12. So I've been playing Minecraft for a very long time now, and my little jet-lagged eyes are beginning to shut. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to say goodbye to you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.